Hi and welcome to MyHomeReach tutorial. The following clip will focus on how the carer can interact with the application. First we'll look at the main screen and how we can pick up on the care client we want to work with. So we just press the care client button, and we generally will see a number of users here potentially, but we'll just have one here now. We can look at either grid view or list view. So we'll just go back to grid and we can select the test user we want to look at. So once we've selected the test user, their picture will appear on the main screen. And from here now we look at all their information. So we can look at test user's calendar, for example. And as we can see, there are some calendar items in here already, so we can look at, we'll say on the 03, there's a test appointment in here and we can see that. Okay, we cancel that. From a home care perspective, we can look at their notes or add a note. So in this case we'll just add a note here. So we have add note here in the corner. And notes can be added in a couple of ways. Just as a simple note, we'll just say just testing, done, and we can save that. Now we can see the note is here, and we can look at that on the screen as well once we press it. Okay. The other thing we can do when adding a note is we can timestamp it. So if, for example, we want to record the time we spent with somebody, we can do that here. So we can just add the note, and we have the option then in this screen to start the service. So we just type in start, just so that's recorded, and we press OK, and then we go press the start service button. So that's now recorded the time that you started the service. Again, we can add another note now to stop the service. So it can be we can write in end service here. Okay, done. And then stop service. So in this case now we've recorded a lot more detail in terms of the time start. We could have added a note, and then in this case we didn't, but we know that we started and stopped the service at a particular time. So that's how you can add a note. So just going back home. Other areas, as I said, we can look at their calendar and look at their home care. Even from my health perspective, we can input some data here. If you're calling on the visit and you want to record how good someone is, you can just put in how they're feeling. Feeling good. Done. And then we can press great. Now pressing that great will do two things. It'll obviously record the event here, but also send a text to people in the community who have signed up to get those texts. Okay, I'm just going home again. We can look at the services the person is using, and we can look at list or grid view. Okay, and go home again. So what we've got really in for the carer is we can look at all the aspects of the person you're caring for or connected with, and help manage those aspects through the application. Okay, thank you. I hope that short introduction was helpful.